Okay, here's the mixing board in the Aurea DAW app for iPad. It's a pretty full-featured mixing board for an iPad native DAW. Like other mixing boards, each vertical strip represents a separate channel. As Professor Stearns explained, sound generally moves from the top to the bottom, but with exceptions. And with this DAW, there are a lot of exceptions with this layout. Okay, here's the input section at the top of the channel. Number 1 is the Effects button. It opens the insert effects, as well as the freeze track, saturation, and polarity inversion buttons. Number 2 is the Record button, which arms the track for recording. Number 3 is the Automation Read-Write button, where one can select whether to play back previously recorded automation on that track or arm the track to record new automation on any modifiable parameter. Number 4 is the subgroup area, which assigns the track output to either the main mix or one of 8 subgroups. Now, if I select the Effects button on a track, it opens an expanded channel strip view shown in the next slide. Okay, here's the expanded channel strip view for a given track, and notice that each track can have 4 input effects applied to it here. And in this area we see the standard input effects: expander, equalizer, and compressor. In this DAW, all these are applied to the signal flow as post-fader effects. And for each input effect, notice all the knobs that allow one to do fine-tuning. Back to the channel strip. Here's the aux send section. Knobs that allow one to adjust the level of audio sent to each of the 2 aux send paths. Below that is the pan knob to adjust the stereo spread of a mono channel or the balance of a stereo channel. Below that is the fader for the track, where the volume is adjusted before being sent to the master channel. And notice there's also a volume meter next to the fader, so one can monitor the track level to keep the level from clipping or distorting. At the bottom of the channel strip are buttons for muting and soloing, and a location to name the track. Finally, let's review the signal flow in this DAW, Aurea for iPad. For each recorded track, the signal flows through the insert effects, up to 4 for each track. Then the track level is adjusted at the fader, then through the pan setting, and then the signal is split out to the aux sends, the subgroups, and the master mix. And this concludes today's assignment on the channel strip. Cheers, everyone!